Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar here with more Elden Ring, where we have some upgraded weapons. We unlocked last time the bell bearing that gives us access to smithing stones, level 1 and 2, infinite of them. Well, as long as we have the souls or the runes, which they are, they're relatively cheap, but not as cheap as I was thinking as I started dipping into the piggy bank a little bit with our rune stash. So I have gone ahead and upgraded the Uchi to +6. We have the finger seal up to +6 as well. The bow I'm holding off on for the moment because we just haven't been using it all that much in combat. It's been used more of like farming critters and a little bit of kiting. So we'll see about that. We'll just we'll spend the runes as we get them as we go. And I did also do a little bit of experimentation with the claw mark seal. I did put this up to +6 so that I could accurately have a side-by-side comparison between it and the finger seal. And it turns out that the finger seal is actually just better for us. I tried a couple different, I tried some healing spells, I tried the bestial sling as well, because this is supposed to boost bestial incantations, but even with the bestial incantations, the finger seal just does better because I think we're more skewed toward faith, and this has beef scaling in faith. So in order to really get the benefits of this claw mark seal, we got to level our strength quite a bit more, I think. So we'll see. That is an option there. I did not upgrade the dragon communion seal because it turns out this needs somber smithing stones. And also, it kind of, I don't know, I think it's probably going to be similar to the claw mark seal in that it's not going to boost the dragon communion incantation enough to make up for the fact that it only gives us D scaling. The B scaling in faith on the finger seal is just too good. So with that, we are going to move forward and think about other upgrades as we go. And I'm also going to be trying the bestial sling a little bit more often because I really wasn't impressed at first with it because it was doing so much less damage than lightning bolts. But I have to remember that it is a very quick cast and it's very cheap. It only costs 7 FP. So I think will have its use cases and maybe the type of damage that it does. I'm guessing it's physical damage. I think it's going to have a place in our rotation, so we're going to play around with it more. I also was testing this bestial vitality a bit more, and I didn't realize exactly how long it lasts. This thing lasts for like 2 minutes, which in the heat of combat, maybe not so great. But if you're just if you're out in open world exploration, having 2 minutes worth, getting to stretch your FP over a long duration of getting a consistent trickle heal, we'll see. I may be overestimating its value, but it's my value brain is always enticed by these things. Okay, so those are the notes there on the weapon upgrades as well as incantations that we're going to be trying out. I also there was a Ash of War that we picked up last time as we were running through the Weeping Peninsula, and I just forgot to check out the text. So let's find that here in our Ashes of War. Got to find that menu, but it was what was it called? The Mighty Shot, usable on light bows and long bows. I think probably, is this not the one that we already have on our longbow? Archery skill performed from an oblique stance. I think it is. So we actually know this text already, don't we? It's used to enhance the power of the shot and penetrate the enemy's guard. Which, man, there it is, Mighty Shot. I don't think I've used that one time, but I was testing this a bit off camera to see how it works. And so I just know what buttons I need to press to get into the right stance. So maybe we'll try that one out as well. We've got some different... Okay, another thing I should note here is I have my setup a little different here, where I've put my finger seal in the left-hand spot instead of my shield. This is probably going to go horribly, but we are going to try and see what it is like to go without the shield. Like I said, it's probably going to go horribly, and I'm going to come running back to the shield saying, forgive me forever leaving your safe, comforting guard. But the game, when you start as is it a prophet? whatever the class is that starts with incantations, they start you with the seal in the left hand. And it feels like the game at some level wants you to be thinking about, we also have the Black Flame, the weapon enchant that didn't last very long, but we also have the lightning enchant now that does last much longer. There are things in the game that it seems they want you to think about using your seal in the left hand. So I'm going to try. And after I get wrecked here out in combat, I will probably come running back to the shield. But we'll see. We're gonna try to give it a fair shot. Okay, let's check the notes here and see where we're gonna start. I think we are going to. We still obviously have Liurnia that we want to be exploring, but I think we're also going to do a little bit of another side mission, if you will, over here to a minor Erdtree. We're going to take a look because I think this thing is a lot closer than I had first realized. First, we're also going to do just a quick little, we're not going to do an NPC sweep, but I do want to quickly head over here to Sorcerer Topes and just see, I don't know why. I think it's because there is a familiarity with the voice actor being Crestfallen's voice actor. And so I had been thinking about, you know what, let's go check in with our buddy Topes and just see. There's probably not anything major that we are updating with him. For a second, I thought he had left. Forgot exactly where he was, but why don't we just do a quick check-in and see?
Another. Wonderful. You're most welcome to any of my anemic little spells.
Anemic little spells. Oh, there is a blurb about the Glintstone key, which I think is in response to the map, the simple map that we picked up near Rea Lucaria. Let's see what he has to say about that.
Find yourself a Glintstone key. Without one, you can't pass through the academy, and you'll never reach the Erdtree capital.
Oh. Maybe that was the same as before then. Okay.
Find yourself without one.
That might have been the same as before. So never mind. Never mind. There is not an update. I thought we had gotten something new. Okay. So just Sorcerer Topes over here complaining about his anemic spells. Nothing more than that. He does say that the only way to get to the capital, the Erdtree capital, is to go through Rea Lucaria. Is that how we activate the Grand Lift? I think later today, I want to be starting our exploration from the Grand Lift and maybe work our way down to this section of the map. But the Grand Lift, it did not activate when we were there the first time. I think the dialogue from the Finger Reader Crone suggested that we need to... something about uniting the half crescents. I don't know exactly what that all means. I am kind of noticing in the little artwork here. Are those half crescents at the end of the weapons that these guards, these two guards that are on the... might be reading into things too much, but it looks like they have... well, they're more like half circles. Isn't a half crescent... doesn't a crescent have to be like, you know, like a crescent moon? It's more of a... it has like the center part hollowed out. What am I trying to say here? We got to think about how we're going to be activating the Grand Lift, but it sounds like we might need to be going into Rea Lucaria first. Okay. I don't know why I wanted to do that little sidetrack other than there's familiarity with Crestfallen, and I just wanted to see how our buddy was doing. Let's head over to the Waypoint Ruin Cellar. There is, as I was doing backtracking, I first of all realized that well, you know what? Since we're here, let's check with Selen. Just for the heck of it. Probably not going to get any updates from her either, but just going to check.
There you are, my apprentice.
Just a quick check-in.
Shall we commence the lesson?
Because maybe... okay, we found a few different things here with the Stone Crown, I think is what it's called. Now we know kind of what she has on her head. I don't know if this is something she can take off. This feels like something that's fairly permanent. You decide to don the Stone Crown, there ain't no going back. But we've seen people with the twin crowns. We've seen the big amalgamation of crowns out in the the little pool of water out by the grizzly bears that were murdering me. I don't know what to make of it all just yet, but I thought maybe there would be an update with Selen. You never know. We'll keep checking from time to time. Let's go up here and let us head this way, because I have on my map, should have on my map, there's my icon. The icons, the markers do show up when you are in a little bit of close vicinity. Quickly hunt for a couple, hunting for foul, or toad, foul feet. Okay, so this minor Erdtree here, as I was exploring the other day, backtracking off camera throughout Limgrave, I noticed this minor Erdtree is so damn close. And we now know the game has clued us into the idea that powering up our wondrous physic, flask of wondrous physic, to get more tiers that power it up, we want to visit minor Erdtrees, as well as other places. But that might be a very profitable side mission. But I also noticed there was a spirit out here who seems to be kind of, you know, looking at the minor Erdtree. So why don't we see what you have to say? Oh, sapling, sweet sapling of glorious gold. Has your crystal teardrop ripened? Aha. Aha. Okay, so he is thinking along the same lines as I am in terms of crystal tears. Good. That is great. You're also wearing the outfit of the guy. You've got like the Robin Hood hat. I call it a Robin Hood hat just because, I don't know. That's what I think of. But he's wearing the same outfit as the guy, the spirit that was by the Grand Lift. For whatever that's worth. Okay. Actually, we're going to, now that we've got his dialogue, we're going to head to the Third Church of America and follow the road. Zelda Brain, Breath of the Wild Brain, tells me to follow the road because it's less dangerous. Right? As I say that, I'm immediately noticing there's a troll out here guarding the road. So, although that's actually heading the wrong direction. So I want to head this way. And I should put a waypoint here. We can put a waypoint. And that will be, the waypoints have a much longer reach in terms of showing up on your compass. So let's start heading in that direction. And we'll mostly follow the road. Roughly, more or less, following the road as we do another little side mission, an excursion out into the wild. There's a boar. We haven't seen a boar in a very long time. The boars can get a little frisky. Oh boy. Big crab on the beach as well. Fun stuff to look forward to here. Have we gotten a title card yet for this place? I feel like we're probably going to... Ooh, wait a second. Oh, shit. Where is my telescope? It has been a long time since we saw one of these. I don't think this is the same one that we saw previously. What is it actually? It's like I want to say a trident, but a trident has 3 prongs. This has like a whole bunch. And there's like candles. It's just a big old candlestick holder. But also something tells me that it is a weapon to be wielded by something that as soon as we come close is going to... let's turn on our lantern here. I don't know if we'll need it. Something tells me that we are going to be in for a fight. Question mark? No? Examine. Oh, what? Whoa. Oh my god, what the hell? Okay. So we've got a phantom here that is leading us somewhere. Let's get rid of this bear. We don't need the bear on our case while we're trying to... Sorry, buddy, but nothing personal. But we're following a golden tinged... Well, speaking of gold tinged, walked right into that one. Okay, so we're getting... oh, is he taking us to the map? Boy, we are already here, aren't we? I don't want to pick up the map. We're not picking up the map. Oh, wait a second. Dude, this is a big bear, isn't it? This is a grizzly bear. No, 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 no. Why? Okay, so I don't actually know. We're gonna head around here. We are not picking up the map, but we're just gonna try to. I don't want to attract the attention of this guy, but I am curious. Please stay. You love these guys love to just claw at trees, walls. That's just they love it. You know, they get a huge serotonin release from clawing at the tree. It's just what grizzlies do. Yo, this guy is he is taking his time. Take your time, but hurry up. Because we do have places to go. Erdtrees to see. Crystal tears to pick up. There's lots of loot around here that I'm seeing that I am saving for later, for when we do a more thorough exploration. But I have hello? Are you leading us into a wolf ambush here? It is getting dark. It is nighttime. It is nighttime. My god, this guy's taking forever. What? This is starting to turn into more of a sidetrack than I wanted. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's get... Did he disappear finally? Did he disappear finally? I'm going to instinctively guard here with my two-handed finger seal. This is going to go very well. Okay, hold on. Why did you lead us to the... where there's another big grizzly bear? Just chilling. Why? What? I don't like this. I don't like this phantom. Bad, gold tinged phantom. I don't. I hate it. That's not. Okay, we're gonna mark this. We're going to. Okay, there is some. Oh, is that what you were? Oh, interesting. That's where the howling is coming from. That is a werewolf dude with a big old sword. Yo. It's making me think of Artorias, just because whenever there's wolves involved, that's who I think of. But of course, Artorias was, well, I mean, he was kind of, sort of, had wolf-like characteristics. His sword looks so sick. Okay, we're going to mark this because we don't want to. I don't want to get into this now, but I want to mark the spot. Menu spoilers, map spoilers. Blade, the half-wolf. Blade at the Mistwood ruins. Okay, well, I mean, we don't have to mark it. The map has already done it for us. So this is an NPC. Huh. I want to talk to this guy, but we're going to save it for later. That's interesting. So he's not an enemy. He's not an enemy. That's got to be who that gold phantom was leading us to. That was such a strange sequence. We'll get this scarab here. Ash of War Ground Slam. We can check that real quick. Oh, don't mind me, guys. Do not mind me. Pay no attention. We're just exploring. No fighting today. Ash of War. Ground Stomp. Look at this. Look at this artwork. Heavy affinity. Grants affinities. Yeah, of course, we know that. Ground Slam. Jump up high into the air and crash down on the ground ahead. The resulting pratfall sends a powerful shockwave in all directions. Chris pratfall? Usable on all melee armaments. Interesting. Definitely more of a big sumo strength build style Ash of War. Okay, there is our marker here. There are 2 Crimson Tier Scarabs, which is interesting, but there's also a key item here. Well, a more notable item. It's so interesting that there are so many scarabs. There's also sunflowers. And there's got to be a crystal tier that powers up our Flask of Wondrous Physic, correct? Let's get the sunflowers first. And the gold tinge excrement. So many of these scarabs. Never have we seen so many crimson scarabs in one place. What's the tier? There's 2 tiers. A spiked cracked tier and a green spill crystal tier. Okay. I have actually no idea what those do. What would a green... Is this like a poison thing? No, stamina. Oh, shit. This might be a super good one. Awesome. The resulting concoction temporarily raises one's maximum stamina. Oh, shit. Dude, that is very good. Oh, man, that is... That's the one I think we always want to have in there. Holy shit. There might be some instances where having, you know, strength plus another type of damage, like we just go full damage in some instances like we are having now. But man, upping our stamina, yo, that is clutch. Okay, cool. Awesome pickup, but there's more. But wait, there's more. What is the spiked cracked tier? What would that be? I didn't look at the description. I'm just thinking to myself, trying to guess for a second what it would be. Is this like a raise to your dexterity? No, the resulting concoction increases the power of charged attacks for a certain duration. Huh, that's interesting. I wonder if that... I am immediately wondering if that applies to charging your lightning spears. Something to science out. Do a little bit of silly science. Not silly science, because that... We shouldn't have to do any dying for that. Okay, great. Love those options. Is there anything else that we want to check around? I think we'll just do a once around the tree here and see if there's anything other than we can pick up some sunflowers. There is this building here as well. Oh shit. This building looks like the one that led underground out in Liurnia. I think we should actually check that out too, because maybe there is a site of grace to bank. I think we're gonna do that. It's just a whole bunch of crystal... crimson, I should say. Crimson scarabs around here. Absolutely fascinating. But yeah, let's go inside this place. Because I'm guessing... there is an elevator. Siofra? Riverwell? Taking a stab at the... I always... It's like you're taking a leap of faith with the pronunciations. Every time. I felt pretty good about that one, though. These elevators are just so pretty. So pretty. Oh, this one is like... We're not inside a cave immediately. We've got a structure that's been built around this elevator. Now we're kind of going into, well, sort of going into cave territory. Yo. Dude, it's like there's a light source in here. Look at the sky, or the, well, sky. The background. The color is beautiful. Dude, this is fucking awesome. There is an entire, well, it kind of feels like there's an entire civilization down here. Jesus Christ. Are they really doing this? Where it may not be the entirety of the game, where every single bit of above ground is also has a counterpart below ground, but look at the feeling that you get about the size of this place as you're riding down is just insane. Siofra River. Dang, dude. I'm really excited to explore underground, but it's just another layer to my already, you know, the sense of being overwhelmed as I have been. So I'm putting this one on the back burner as well, along with the other. I don't even, was it Ainzel? I'm quickly checking back here because I'm hearing these the ambient noises of, I'm not sure if it's the music or if there are actually what sounds like skittering or some sort of bug noises going on back in the dark. I'm hoping that's just part of the music. Okay. All right. I think that's where we're going to put a bow on our little excursion out here over to the minor Erdtree. And now we have another great option. Maybe the go-to default option for our Flask of Wondrous Physic. Let me now check my notes. And I think we're ready to start the actual, the main mission of the day, which is beginning here at the Grand Lift. And then we're gonna explore. I don't exactly, well, I kind of want to go here eventually, but we kind of need to check out this whole area because there was a great sword memorial that was there to check out. Let's just head to the Grand Lift and we'll take it from there. Let's get into the actual full-on thorough exploration as I try to figure out how talking works. Absolutely love the aura of the Grand Lift, the majesty. It really does live up to the title. Okay, let's check over here. Start to look in all the nooks and crannies. Activate our... I hear a scarab. I think. I definitely hear a scarab. There it is. Now, is it one that explodes? Can we... Wait, what are we targeting? A critter? What exactly is that? A bat, I think. I think that's a bat. We're going to try... We're going to pull out our bow here, actually. We're going to try to... we're going to equip regular arrows. And we're going to go with the bow. And we're going to do a mighty shot, if I can figure it out here. Yeah, okay, so it says mighty shot on the left there. And it just, when you hold L2, it just puts you directly into this stance. That's actually a more convenient way. When I switch to the bow, I'm doing like the triangle L1 or triangle R1 to go two-handed on it, but you can just automatically go there with the mighty shot, and then you've got it two-handed. That's so much easier. So now... Cool. That does so much more damage. Part of it is that I think we're getting the... What are we going to call it? The unaware bonus damage. There seems to definitely be a damage boost to hitting an enemy that doesn't know that you're there. But then once it's aware of you, it's kind of like on guard. It's raised its tensed up its nervous system. Okay, let's I'm having a little fun here with the bow. With my mighty shot. Shit. I knew that was going to happen. Fuck. Okay, we're going to quickly... Well, I mean... No, it's going to disappear. It's going to disappear. So we're going to quickly do the old quit out and go back in. I'm trying to be fancy here with the bow. But it's better for us to just go up and lightning bolt that dang thing. Just get up there. Don't be... I'm overthinking things here. But I'm trying to mix things up. Trying to use all the tools. This is part of the fun that I have doing these kind of hybrid builds. I wasn't necessarily intending to do a hybrid build. I definitely like, once I get a respec option, I like to focus in on a more dedicated focused build. But when we are doing a hybrid build, I like the variety. It's fun. Somber smithing stone. Oh, I thought for a second that this guy was going to blow up on me. Forgot that Oh, shit. I did not need a second lightning bolt for you. Okay, there's also a bat over here. I see. Now, that one is aware of me, but still gives me... maybe they're just weak to lightning? They are taking a shit ton of damage, aren't they? Okay. Let's get our lantern back. That's why I put the lantern here on the quick items, so we can very quickly, haha, reactivate it. All right, we're just checking around. We're just checking around the back or the side of the grand lift to make sure that we are not overlooking anything. But it looks like that is the end of the road. And then, of course, down below is, what was this place called? The Ravine Veiled Village. That will be for later. Oh, is there a waterfall there? There is a waterfall. Let's be very careful here not to yeet ourselves off the cliff. But there, you can, it's a little dark. Might be hard to see, but there's definitely a waterfall there. Okay, that will be for later. What else we got here? Did we kill all the bats? We didn't get a refill on our flasks, did we? A little unusual. I'm become very accustomed to getting those refilled as you clear out groups of enemies. So we've got this battlefield out here, and we were attacked by those trebuchets before, and it looks like we also, I don't think I had noticed before that we have one of these skull... These are actually pretty hilarious with the guy, the guy sitting in the back. Just completely oblivious to, completely leaving leaving himself wide open, if you can get behind. Let's check over here first, but then we will... Well, maybe it's actually better for us. I noticed we have the boon from the gold... I think this... I don't know if this always happens at night, but right now we are getting a boost to our runes. So it actually is better for us to kind of get into combat if we can. So let's do that, and we are allowed to bring in a summon, which actually I'm gonna... No, we're gonna go with the Twin Sage Sorcerers. We're gonna try the Twin Sage Sorcerers here. Let's bring you to the battle. And then there is a dude on a horse. Okay. I guess we'll focus on him. Let's start with some arrows, maybe. Get a little... Kite him over here. And we don't get to do the Mighty Shot unless we actually get off of our steed. So we'll take some pot shots from a distance. And then we will get on Torrent. And we will happily use our Twin Sage Sorcerer as a distraction. Alrighty. You are out of here. Well, the horse is not an immediate threat. So what is more of an immediate threat is this guy. We can take out the ads, maybe. Take out the little guys here. Okay. Now is a perfect time for us to get our trickle heal. Start getting that trickle heal going. The sorcerer is almost, I didn't realize how close to dead he was. Alrighty. You'd think they would have figured out a little bit of a smarter strategy with keeping those guys a little more protected. You jumped out of nowhere, didn't you? That's a very obvious engineering flaw, leaving the wide open. The back wide open. Not the most... Leaves a lot to be desired in terms of design. Here we have the blue and red soldiers. I forgot to redo my Flask of Wonders physic. It'll probably be okay. It'll probably be okay here. Ooh, that's a Cerulean Scarab, which is actually really good for us. Even though we are getting a refill on our flasks. Let's bring out... dang, I want to summon some more War Ashes here, but there is so much to juggle with these hybrid builds. That is definitely the downside, and you really need to get your build straightened out, so you know exactly what you're doing, when and where. I'm trying to get using a little more of my FP before I okay. Right, I had forgotten about this. The fact that you can only use one summon per area. Okay, that's fine. No big deal. That is a-okay. All right, we're going to use our bow again here. We're going to use the bow again to get ourselves some mighty shots with the Stormhawk arrows. That's gonna miss him. Fuck. That was such a good plan. I thought it was such a good plan. And then it wasn't. We can get 2 of these, I think. And then we get on Torrent. And we switch to our lightning bolts. I lost the camera lock. That was close. That was very close. Close. Nice. They always seem to get a stun with the lightning spear does a good job at actually stunning the enemy. Why am I killing the poor horsey? Because sometimes they drop beast bones, don't they? Don't they? Oh, it's just like taking out the poor turtles, except worse. How do I live with myself? Actually, this one dropped beast bones, didn't it? Beast liver and a sliver of meat. So you gotta get those, you know, those ever-important crafting materials. All right, we're slowly working our way here through the encampment. Ooh, I didn't see you. I did not see you. This is a guy with a big shield. It could be using this mighty shot in battle. It just takes so long to wind up. I don't know if that's the smartest move. It might be much smarter to kind of go with the bestial sling, potentially. Let's see how we go here. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put this on. Wait, what are you doing? Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. No, I don't need multiple guys here. Do not need multiple guys joining in the battle. Not very much range on the bestial sling. Dang it. Ooh, the lightning... Well, maybe he stopped guarding. Maybe he stopped guarding. Okay, the horn did not seem to summon as many people as I was afraid it might, because we've kind of already mostly cleared out the place. A Knight's Greatsword. Cool. All right, so far, the no shield life, it has its advantages, right? Not having to switch between the sword and the finger seal in the right hand. There is some latency. There's some downtime that comes with that, so that's not the worst thing. Let's check out that weapon. What was it called? It was the it was a greatsword, correct? This one. We can actually use this. We can use this. It has a stamp upward cut, just like we would expect. Greatsword bestowed upon skilled swordsmen in the demigod service, and yet had no rank or title. Featuring a long grip enabling dual-handed use, this weapon was designed to dispatch larger foes. Being charged with such a duty was undoubtedly a great honor. Yo, it is so tempting. Well, it's tempting to kind of run back what we had done in DS3, where we had put like a lightning enchantment on the historic greatsword. And it's tempting to use this Ash of War that we have that does the Holy Vow. But I'm also very scared to use this before I have the chance to duplicate it. We'll see. We'll see. That's a cool greatsword, though, and we can use it. All right, this trebuchet has been deactivated. We do have what sounds like a scarab in the vicinity. Let's get the loot over here. Cuckoo glintstone. Cuckoo for glintstones. I'm going cuckoo for the glintstones. Where's the scarab at? It's a crimson scarab. Okay. Which we don't need. The cerulean one, though, that was on the other side, we could go for that. Okay, there's a loot. There's a piece of loot down there. I want to get that eventually. Let's keep trying to clear out the encampment first. Did we get these trebuchets? Did we deactivate them? I don't know if we got those guys yet, but let's get checking around for anything else I might have missed here as the sun is rising on the glorious lands between. All right, you're out of here. Give me some flasks. Give me some flasks. Ultimately, I really do love firing the lightning bolts. It's so good. It's so much fun. No, that guy's dead. I saw this corpse over here and I was like, I'm gonna fire my lightning bolt and then I'm gonna smoothly lock on with the camera and just do one motion and take that guy out. He was already dead. When are we going to find another trap chest? Not looking forward to that. We have a great mace. Okay, another strength option. Great mace. Great mace. Endure is the skill. Assume an anchored stance. Briefly boosting poise. Huge bludgeon with sharp protrusions. I guess there are some sharp protrusions on there. An enlarged version of its smaller cousin. Maintains all the advantages of smaller bludgeons, boasting few deficiencies while being very capable at breaking enemy guards and stances. A shrewd choice for simple slugging matches. So in addition to techniques that help you break stance, like charged attacks, jumping attacks, there are just weapons that are better equipped to do it. Which I think that was kind of a thing before in Dark Souls, with bigger weapons like doing more poise damage. Okay, these guys. These guys. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna get a little value. Which I don't need because I'm full on flasks, but I love getting value. It just makes me feel good about myself. And that's, isn't that ultimately what we play video games to feel good about ourselves. And even though I'm just getting a very, actually I'm getting more FP than I thought I was. Our FP bar is smaller. Initially when I saw how much this cerulean dagger was restoring, I was like, eh. But now I'm looking at it, and it was actually not a bad amount. And also, our bar is smaller than our... the mana bar is smaller than the HP bar. So it's actually pretty decent. I think the last guy is... Oh, there's a guy down here. There's a handful of guys down here. Okay, so we can switch over to doing lightning spears again. Because I love me lightning spears. That is not how... So, there's a little bit of confusion. There's a little bit of confusion when you do actually switch to horseback because you are using R1. Yo, that one-shot that guy? You're using R1 instead of L1 to fire your... finger seal. Where are the last of the enemies here? I was expecting to get a refill on my flasks for clearing out the enemy encampment. Is there a straggler somewhere? I also hear another scarab, but I think that's the Crimson Scarab. We found this guy before. Crimson Scarab. We're gonna drink. Anything else down here besides a Crimson Scarab? There is a skull. Those little golden one runes. The golden runes level 1, they add up, you know? You just keep stockpiling them, and before you know it, you got 20k in the bank. Let's pick up this item. A rune arc? Just a rune arc just sitting out here, huh? Take out some dragonflies. Just a random rune arc. What the hell is up with that? And guarded by dragonflies. That's not... I have seen more securely guarded rune arcs, definitely. There is a place here that you could fall down if we had not already made our way down that path, which I guess is the Bellum Highway. Or is this the Bellum Highway? Either way, we had made our way down here, and we have the checkpoint in the Ravine Veiled Village. That will be for later. We're still holding off on that. Another little detail that I'm not sure if I talked about, but we have these... I had noticed the difference before with the... what I thought were just soldiers of Godric that were wearing red and blue instead of red and green. Sorry, horsey. But I had thought they were just different types of soldiers of Godric, but now that we have the information that we've gleaned from the Turtle Pope, we now know more to the story on Radagon, and I'm wondering if they're his soldiers. That, I think, would make more sense because we've seen so many of these encampments that have the insignia of Rhea Lucaria, but they also have the blue and red soldiers. So it would kind of make sense that, you know, Renala and Radagon got together, and all of a sudden everything's lovey-dovey, and their forces all hang out together, right? That makes sense. Okay, I think we've scoured this area more than thoroughly. Now, there should be a greatsword memorial around here that we did not get to read. I don't think we did. So let's head back over here. I do see it in the distance, and I'm also just keeping an eye out for any other pieces of loot that might be hiding around. Any just now that we know that random rune arcs guarded by dragonflies can be a thing. But here we are. Now we're not being assaulted on all sides by trebuchets. So let's check this out. Oh, the first Liurnian War. Radagon's glory burns red as his hair. Okay. The first Liurnian War. It does really make me wonder if there is a connection between Radagon and Millennia. Not just because of the red hair, but also because of these greatsword memorials. The fact that 2 of them talk about Liurnian wars, but then you keep following the highway down into Limgrave, and now you've got stuff talking about Millennia. Feels like there's a connection there, but I don't know exactly how that works. So now, where do we go? I think I want to just maybe let's just explore the rest of this area that is outside of the forest. There was another piece of loot here. Okay, I thought I had seen something out here. All right. What do we have? Yo, another. Okay, now these are starting to be a little bit more common. We're starting to get... What are we up to? 5 now? We got 5 rune arcs. And there's like 5 more to buy back at the hold. So, interesting. Interesting. I still hate that they only last. Only last until you die. Why has it got to be like that? Oh, hi. He's up here on this thing, isn't he? Let's set a marker. I don't know if that we should put a skull there or what, but we'll put a marker there so we don't forget to go take out a guy who might have some incantations for us. That is the important part of that equation for sure. We might even... Let's head back up on the plateau here. I feel like we've scoured this immediate vicinity, though. The enemy encampment, the trebuchet encampment, has been scoured, I want to say. So, with that, let's start to make our way over here. I've already got the beacon on the map. We can maybe set some other beacons up. And I think I want to kind of make a beeline for this. We'll see what gets in our way. But I think this is how we want to... see if we can bank a Site of Grace here and then kind of explore backwards. But I kind of want to, like, maybe up... Have we even looked up here? I have no idea what is up on the top of that plateau. So, let's start heading that way. And figure it out. What I will do is I will switch to horseback attacks? I don't know. I still have some... I like to optimize the talismans, get as much value out of them as I like to get out of everything. But it still isn't quite settled in my mind on which talismans to use in which circumstances, so... Still figuring that all out. What is that up ahead? Oh, is it just a rat? Just a rat out in the middle of... That seems sus. Why is there a random rat out here? Yo, we're about to die. Holy shit. Okay, what is that effect? The Eye of Sauron hath gazed upon us from the tower. This fucking tower up here lit on fire. And then we got this status, which I have not seen yet. No idea what this is. Can we... Is there something on our menu that tells us what this is? Good luck. Good luck actually having a FromSoft menu be helpful. Well, we really need to be making a mad dash then. Do I need to worry about losing my runes here? We just need to be out of line of sight of this thing, don't we? That's at least what my... Oh, we took some damage as well. We actually took some damage there. Okay. So we'll wait just a moment while we get our trickle heal here. But we want to... It's also now making me think of the the Nightmare of Mensis. Very, very similar seeming mechanic, at least at first blush. Does that act like... Is that frenzy? What does that do? I don't really want to find out what happens when that bar gets to full, but we might have to do it for silly science. But I'm not going to be sitting around gawking at rats this time. That was maybe the intention of having the rat there, was to draw the player's attention away from this thing. Whatever the hell this thing is. So we actually want our beacon. Let's just try to make it through. If we lose our runes, we lose our runes. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Madness. Oh my god. It also damaged Torrent. I'm gonna drink, even though I'm still getting my trickle heal, but I'm just a little unsure. I was a little unsure there. So we can resummon Torrent, but it's gonna cost us... No. Okay, I guess Torrent didn't take full damage. We just got knocked off of Torrent, that's all. But now we are out of view, out of line of sight of this tower, which is what I was suspecting. If we were able to do that, we would be able to not get burned to death. Madness is what it is then. Okay, we picked up some bird bolts. Let's quickly check those while we are seemingly in a safe spot. Bird bolts. Causes blood loss. We have black key bolts as well. When did we pick these up? Oh, this was in the round table, wasn't it? Okay, so we have one that builds up Scarlet Rot. We have one now that builds up Bleed. Bolt covered in thorns, one of the most horrific weapons used in the Shattering. Afflicts target with blood loss. Difficult to remove once buried in flesh, causing appalling damage to the body. Great if you're doing the crossbow life. Now, what was I gonna... I was going to think for a second about madness. Now that we know that it's madness, we had to suffer at least one bout of madness. And it seemed like it did take a chunk of our HP, but it wasn't an insane amount. It was like half of it. It wasn't instant death, thankfully. What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to get to a spot where I can get help. That's what I want. I want to look at my resistances down here. So vitality is your resistance to death. Focus, focus is your resistance to sleep and bouts of madness. So we want to boost our focus. What do we have that boosts focus? Cured meat boosts robustness, as does white cured meat. So I don't know if we have any crafting items as of yet that boost focus, but I think we had a talisman. I feel like we had a talisman that boosted focus, didn't we? This raises robustness as well. Oh, I think there might have been a shield. Raises defense when HP is low. Okay, I don't think we have a talisman yet that does this, but I think we had, like... Was it this thorny shield that we picked up last time? Yeah, it's only slight, but the effect that this shield has does boost immunity, robustness, and focus. I don't think it's enough. I mean, it boosts focus by 50. Seems decent. We could also change our gear. Like, I don't know how much we need to, like, how hard we need to spec toward madness here, but it's worth just taking a look real quickly to see what pieces do give us. Looks like the Sage Hood is the most resilient in that department. We just lose a lot of physical damage. And maybe the Sage. So we could just put on the whole Sage outfit here temporarily while we are out here trying to stay focused. All right, similar to the Similar to the, it kind of reminds me of the Grave. Was it the Gravekeeper's gear in Bloodborne? That would be resistance to Frenzy. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so when we go up here, we're still kind of out of the line of sight. Yo, what is this? Yellow Ember. Yellow Ember, found in lands afflicted by Frenzy. We are back in Bloodborne. An ember taken from the eye socket of a corpse. Just lovely. A sign that the deceased suffered from the flame of frenzy. This grape has ripened and burst. Not the kind of grape that we want to be giving to the blind maiden, except we don't know who the hell the blind maiden is. All right, so the first course of business here before we actually make it over to that building that I eventually want to get to is we have to deactivate this tower, correct? So let's try to dash up in there. Whoa, the Frenzy Flaming Tower. Shit. God damn it. There was a ladder here. I was not expecting to run into frenzied rats. Holy shit. God damn it. All right. Well, those 5k runes are going to be a little tricky to get back, but maybe not too bad. Yo, those rats. Those rats were really... They had really, the Frenzy Flaming Tower. All right, so we got to be... I was just not prepared. I ran directly into the middle of 3 rats, and I was already a little bit low on health. So... we need to have our trickle heal going there, and we also want to be potentially using the bestial sling for quick attacks, or just go ham with the frickin' sword. What I will be doing is reapplying the vitality, because there is a trickle, there is a damage over time component to that madness / frenzy. So we can counteract that using our bestial vitality, which is what I should have done if I'd have been thinking about it. I forgot to explore out here, so we can check on the outskirts, the edges of the Grand Lift structure, just to see if there's anything to find here. But looks like nothing particularly compelling. Oi! Ooh, as soon as I took that jump. This is something I'm still getting used to fall damage in Elden Ring, but it does feel like there is not much of a gradient. At least not that I've noticed so far. It feels like you can go from no fall damage to 100% fall damage in one small little extension of your descent. I just maybe haven't found that in between yet, but that's... Oh, I forgot I was going to cast this thing. And maybe we haven't done enough falling in general. Just need to do more experimenting. Oh, the thing I just realized is that maybe we're supposed to be like standing behind this thing. We're not just going straight. They're giving us these rock formations so that we... I think I might have just noticed that my eyes were starting to glow. Okay, where's our next... So if we... Similar to the Nightmare of Mensis, you want to be finding cover from time to time. Now from here, can we just make a dash for it? I'm not seeing my eyes. But we were taking some damage there, weren't we? I thought I saw my eye starting to glow. I could be tripping out here. Just want to get to a spot here where I'm not taking damage from whatever or whoever is casting. Oh, dang. Shit. Okay, I think I found the spot. Now I can start to take on these rats. Oh, if we deviate even just a little bit from this little cover that we've got here. No, shit. Oh my god. We're gonna reapply this vitality here, so this doesn't run out on us. Okay, so far, so good. Oh, I kind of want to take out this guy. Kind of want to take out the smaller rat, so I only have the one big rat to contend with. Yes. No. 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 At least give me my runes back. Shit. What am I doing? No, you stinker. No! What am I doing? Okay, this rat is... This rat has more health and more poise than... I should have put fire. I should have put fire on my sword. That's what I should be doing. Or I should just be going up the ladder one way or another. Dude, okay, hold on a moment here. Hold on a freaking second. Yo, my Flask of Wondrous Physique as well. We got things that we can do to help us out. Wait a minute. We can also talk to Melina. Have I not rested at this Grand Lift of Dectus? Okay. I completely forgot to respec my flask. And then I didn't even use it in combat. We're not... how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? It might be a good idea... This is probably a good idea. And maybe never change this. Yeah. I think what we're going to do is we're going to respec our spells here a bit. We're going to give ourselves... Going to give ourselves some Electrify Armament. Although, is that better than fire? Is fire better against the rats? Maybe fire's better against the rats. I am starting to overthink this. This is probably not too complicated. Let's try this. And then our Flask of Wondrous Physic. We will put this as health as well. Let's just do it like this. Now, we will talk to Melina. Which maybe we could have done this a while ago. But either way, let's take a little break. Take a little breather as we continue to collect ourselves here to avoid going mad. And let's talk to Melina.
Spoken echoes of Queen Marika linger here as well. Shall I share them with you?
But of course, I love the fact that you have this godlike reverb here inside of the Grand Lift. Tell me all about it.
In Marika's own words, the Erdtree governs all. The choice is thine. Become one with the Order, or divest thyself of it, to wallow at the fringes, a powerless upstart.
Ah, yes, that cleared everything up. She mentioned fringes. And my brain went back to Fringe Folk Hero's Grave. Ugh. Okay. Gonna have to mull over that amazingly cryptic bit of dialogue there. That's all you got for me? We still don't know what the heck we're doing with this Shabriri grape. Okay. Alright. As I'm still in potentially over-optimization mode here, let's try to give ourselves... what? Let's give ourselves... attack power with successive attacks? Sure. Sure, why not? We will do this. We will make it one way or the other. Really? Really, Torrent? Oh my god. One way or the other, we're gonna get past this frickin' madness. We're gonna use these rock formations to our advantage. We're gonna use this bestial vitality to our advantage. I don't know if... I'm going the wrong way. I was thinking about hugging the wall. I was thinking about hugging the wall over to the right, but I think that still has line of sight to the tower. So now we will hang out here for a little bit as we allow our madness to decrease. And we should get in there with the fire grease this time. Just get in there. Don't hang out in the tree, please. That's not what I want. Don't need to be hanging out in no trees. Man, it is tricky getting the exact placement here where you want to be standing. However, I am also noticing... oh my god. I am also noticing that this thing goes in... it doesn't... it's not a constant on effect. It's not... The flame, the burning madness is not consistently there. It is... it is something that happens and then deactivates. Nope. Jesus Christ. Stressful. Stressful. Think I'm in a safe spot now as I wait for my trickle heal to take effect. Now, I am going to not be greedy here. What I'm gonna... well, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna reapply Bestial Vitality. And then we're gonna apply... we're gonna get ready for Catch Flame. And we're also going to apply Fire Grease. Nice. We did get the stance break eventually. I don't know if I could have benefited there and gotten a... I totally forgot to pick up my runes. I was focused, though. I was focused in on avoiding madness, but I also was focused on just killing the dang rat. Rolling at the proper times. It's amazing what happens when you actually pay attention to the enemy and when he's attacking and when you're supposed to roll. All right, I am noticing some fragments on the ground here that are kind of... I want to take a look at. What do we have here? We've got some Elden Ring looking... man, how many rings are there here? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's 3 that are interwoven, but then you kind of have like another thing around it. So it looks like you've got Godric's rune in the middle, but also I'm not sure. There's a lot of these inscriptions that feel similar, and I need to maybe be a little bit more, paying a little more attention to each one of them. Now, who are we dealing with up here? Who exactly? Are we just dealing with like a caster? Kind of like the twin mask caster that we had? Or twin sage caster? There's a chest here. That would be a hell of a trap chest. How of Shabriri. That is an incantation. You know what? We're going to hold off on that. Just holding off on that for a second. Do we have more than one enemy up here? Do we have more than one of you to deal with? Oh, shit. That is giving us the madness. So we need to, like... I want to be able to scout out who I'm dealing with up there. But it's tough because... I can't even aim the bow high enough. There we go. Seeing if I can shoot you through the floor. Nope. Kind of figured it wouldn't let me. Okay, this is one of those situations where we just probably need to get up there as well. Just get up there and attack. Take on the enemy. Fear not. So we're going to try to climb, like, we would want to climb now. When you have the interlude in Madness. So what we want to do is apply our fire grease a little bit before this ends. It looks like it lasts for about 6-7 seconds. All right, let's focus in here and see if we can do this. Who the hell are we dealing with up here? It's a whole bunch of you. Are you not the ones casting this? Are they not the ones casting the, Is it gone? I think we stopped whatever was happening, but it was a little... I was not expecting there to be so many of you up here. Who was responsible for this? Whose idea was it to have this little get-together? Yo, what's going on with these guys' faces? I got it. Still working out my new item setup. Excuse me, what the fuck? Have we seen guys similar to this before? Or am I thinking of... This is where I think my brain is going to Bloodborne. And thinking of... brain suckers. Okay, so they just had... Not intending to summon... Torrent up here. We don't want to go falling to our death. But that feels pretty good. I don't know if that's something you're going to have to eliminate every single time. Okay, I see a side of grace over there. That's where we're going to head. Maybe that's where we should have headed. I don't know. I don't know. We have dealt with the madness inducing brain sucker party. Did I just need to like kill a few of them? I mean, like a couple of them to like disrupt the ceremony? I don't know exactly what we did to get a favorable outcome, but it worked. It worked out. We'll keep this set up just for the moment, because maybe there is another, who knows, there might be another tower around here that's going to try to sick the madness on us. Side of grace, though. Let's go. Over in this direction. There's a minor Erdtree here, but of course that's the one we already went to. That is the one that we've already dealt with the Erdtree avatar at. Okie dokie. Lost Grace discovered, and we are here in the Frenzied Flame village outskirts. This is probably going to be the Frenzied Flame village. Something tells me, because I can already see I can already see there's another one of those dudes. All right. We might be able to figure out, as we kill the dudes in the Frenzied Flame Village, we might be able to figure out how they trigger the madness. I don't want to go there first, though. I still want to keep making my way over toward this building, because maybe there's a site of grace that is even closer. You think you're going to make a beeline in the direction of a particular spot in the Elden Ring open world, and then you just get the flame of frenzy sicked on your ass. Hello there. We have another version of the Stone Digger trolls. This one is wearing a really expensive looking helm. He kind of might be wearing the same helm that we saw that one apparition, or the Carrion Royal Spirits, whatever they were, out down by the highway. So he might have a similar set of, is it the Glint Blade Phalanx attack, where you summon all the flames around you? I think we can switch back to our regular gear for whatever difference it's going to make. I do just generally prefer our samurai fashion souls. We didn't switch gloves. We were still rocking the samurai gloves. So that's cool. And then our, this stuff is fine. This stuff is fine. We still didn't use our Flask of Wondrous Physic there. I totally forgot. Oh, man. There are so many things to keep track of in this game. And I'm still working on it. I am a work in progress. In all facets. I want to put on Lightning Spear. I want to get back to some lightning bolts. If we're going to have to take on this guy. Are there any other friends? Any other friends? I will actually start with some bow action. I like using this Mighty Shot. I accidentally pressed L3. Accidentally. I thought that I had taken some damage there, but that was a torrent that took the hit for me. All right, Glint Blade, Phalanx attack. I don't know if the lightning is the most effective against him. Like we were using Black Flame before, that might be a slightly better school of magic. And also, there is something to be said about just fighting these guys with the sword. You know? So maybe I'll do that, actually. Because then you can kind of do jump attacks on their legs to break their stance. I meant to go two-handed. Ow. Ow! That was rude, dude. Not cool. All right, we died to a Stone Digger troll. It's been a while. Have we died to them before? Surely we've died to them at least once. Surely. Oh, this counts as the Bellum Highway. Got it. All right, let's get back out there. Let's get back to it. What are we going to do differently here? What are we going to do differently? We're going to keep our setup that we have. We're going to keep our setup, and we're going to try to get in there with... Actually, I want to try electrified armament. Let's get some electric Uchi action. That was fun when we did that before. I want to bring that back. I really did not try. I didn't do very much with Bestial Sling at all. We'll get back to that eventually. I like this lineup though. There are so many things to think about when you have rearranged your build. Like I feel like I'm getting closer to what I would think of as an optimized build. We've done this one already. We've done this guy already. This is the one pointing down to the Black Knife Catacombs. I'm almost certain of it. Yeah. Also, we can't activate it. There's no activate option, so that definitely means what it means. Means what it means. I do want to get my my runes back. So let's just get in there and get those. That guy really was not aware of us. Okay, cool. We're gonna go Bestial Vitality, and then we're gonna go Electrify Armament, and then we're going to edit. Let's go. Nice! Wow, that did not take very much. That did not take very much. Also doesn't do that much damage, so... Yee, I thought I was getting hit. That's a big AoE. Come here, you're too far away. Yee. I'm out of stamina. I'm out of stamina, and it punished. It punished me. I got punished. No! I knew he was so close to dead. He was so close to dead. And I also I had a feeling that we were going to take the hit right as the killing blow was finished. Okay, that felt reasonable. So far, the no shield life is not as punishing as I was thinking it was going to be. However, we have not really faced the most demanding of enemies yet, I don't think. The real problem is going to be just getting used to like switching to two-handed with the sword and like just juggling back and forth. Even if we're not, you know, switching there, even if there's no switching to be done with weapons in the right hand, there still will be other little micromanagement that needs to come instinctually. But in general, I did like how that felt. I think one of the main areas of improvement for me is going to just be being more aggressive. It helps when I've faced certain enemies before and I know their moves. The Stone Digger Trolls we have much familiarity with. But in general, I think the game wants us... It does feel a little bit like Bloodborne, in that aggression is rewarded. Maybe not as much as in Bloodborne, but it's rewarded from the standpoint of stance breaking, especially when it comes to your Uchigatana. So we'll keep working on that, and we'll try to be aggressive in more situations. We're at the end of the road here. Just scouring the area, making sure we're not overlooking any, as we always do. We don't want to overlook any loot that's hiding around. Although what I probably should be doing is just going straight for the building here to see if there is a site of grace inside of the converted Fringe Tower. Oh boy. Oh boy. We have a statue of America. Not like the game mechanic one, but you know, the statues that we've been seeing in the churches. And it looks pretty much just the same as what we've been seeing all along, but there is a message here. May erudition light the way. Time for that portion of the program where Akinar looks up a word he doesn't know. Erudition. Deep, extensive learning. Synonymous with knowledge. May knowledge light the way. Well, I mean, let's tell Gideon about this place. He would love it here. Look at all these books. You must solve the puzzle to enter. Oh. That's kind of a new one. I don't know that I've ever read that particular message in a Dark Souls game. We can take this beacon off here. Solve the puzzle to enter. I was not immediately aware of there being a puzzle here. Ooh. That ceiling looks a bit cracked. I cannot target it. And I can't target... I cannot target it from here. But my immediate instinct is that I need to break the ceiling. Do we need to climb up on top of the building somehow and smash through the floor? It's not... It looks like the angle has been set up specifically to... Well, hold on. No. Nothing. Didn't really have a high hope that arrows were going to have an effect. What's the puzzle we have to solve? May erudition light the way. Light the way. Is that a clue? Light the way. Did I turn my my lantern on? I did not. Having a light. I feel like that's just a weird lighting effect that's happening. That where the entire portal, it's more of a barrier than a portal. The barrier is being like completely whited out. We're gonna pull out our torch here, just in case light has something to do with this. I don't think so, but I want to try. Okay. Must solve the puzzle to enter. Let's look around. Let us explore outside. And help ourselves to some crystal bud. Let's get a little bit of that. Smoke a little bit of that crystal bud and get the knowledge the knowledge imparted to our tarnished brain. And some herba to go along with that. You mix a little herba. 2 parts herba, 1 part crystal bud. Pop that shit. Mix it all around, and you're ready to go. What did we actually just pick up? I completely zoned out. My brain went a completely different place, thinking about mixing different herbs. Is this what we picked up? Crystal darts? I think so. Did we have these before? Magic damage. Oh, we did pick these up before. This is where we got the blurb about the golem crafter, who employed a similar crystal tool long ago. The golem crafter. Or as some might say, golem. There's a balcony up here. There's got to be something to this place. Can I please dismount? What's going on here? Torrent. Was I really on uneven terrain there every time I tried to dismount? Wow. Okay, well. Is there a sus wall here somewhere? We now have discovered that sus walls are not a myth in Elden Ring, and we know that they do act as we have seen before in other Dark Souls games, most Dark Souls games. What is the puzzle that we have to solve? Solve the puzzle to enter. It did feel like there was something that ceiling was definitely cracked. Do I need to try doing more stuff with that ceiling? Wait a minute. Have I fallen down and I can't get up? Okay. Just a parkour for the win. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe there's something over here. I did not check this side just yet. What is this up here? Ooh, that feels very sus. Those bars feel like they are a different texture. Or they're lit differently compared to everything else. We can walk on this, though. Oh, not for long. Shit. What the hell? What the hell are we supposed to do here? Let me get a better view of this place. And let me also go a little bird hunting. No! I scared him away. I should have gone with the regular lightning bolt. I think the charged one frightens them. That window feels so sus. This doesn't make any sense. Firebomb? Or some sort of holy some sort of bomb? Would that have an effect? No way, right? Okay, well, I don't know what to do. I have no idea what to do. Literally zero clue. What to do here at the converted Fringe Tower. That's the other part of this that I had not, I hadn't taken note of yet. Or I did take note of, but I hadn't thought thoroughly about. What does that mean? How are it doesn't say Fringe folk, but it's gotta be related, right? Like, I'm not... Dark Souls is so infrequently about, like... I don't know, explicit puzzles where you're, like, supposed to, like... Where you're, like, supposed to, like... You're supposed to flip switches or do certain things in the environment in order to open a door, other than just flipping a switch from the other side. So, I don't know. I don't know what this is supposed to... What we're supposed to do here. So I'm going to have to think about this one. I think this one's going to have to be a thinker. Because I did not see anything on the outside. My suspicion was that there needed to be The only thing that I've seen that is of note is the fact that this ceiling here exists. And now that I look at it again, it kind of feels like it could be an elevator. Like my brain is going to the elevator that we rode down, that we have ridden down to the underground in a couple instances. That's what it's making me think of. But that elevator... usually they don't have elevators that go right down on top of statues. So that one I don't know about. Like, I'm not supposed to light these. Like, I'm looking at these candles up here. Do I light these? No way. No fucking way. No way in hell. That's not how Dark Souls works. That's just not how it works. Can't target that thing. All right, I am getting stubborn. Destroy all the books. That's the key. Break literally everything. That's the solve. Puzzle solved. There we go. We destroyed it all. Okay, well, we did reach where I was hoping to get to, the converted Fringe Tower. And where's my question marker? That's what I need for this one, because what the fuck? Me feel a little dumb right now. A little lost. Definitely, actually more than a little lost. All right. All right. Moving along then. Moving along, we will just search the remainder of this. Oh, wait a second. This is the drop down. Okay, I don't want to... I need to be careful that well, I can always just warp back up here. So I don't need to be that careful about dropping down and not being able to get back up. But it does look like... Yeah, this part will let us get down to at least this plateau. Anything here? This is where we probably don't want to drop down, because then, yeah, okay. There's the dragonflies down there, and then the electric sword dude. Oh, there are some friends doing some sunbathing out here. Getting blocked by the minor Erdtree a bit. Trap? Oh my god. Oh, it's the guys from the swamp. Shit. It's those guys. Man. Why? Why does it have to be these guys? I don't need a charged lightning bolt. Yo. Okay, I need to actually go for a little bit of a retreat here. Hold on. Because that was taking more of my health than I wanted. Let's go off horseback. It's going to be a little bit safer here. No, I don't. I wanted to switch to my lightning bolt. Wait, why did that one-shot you? Why did that one-shot that guy? Oh, I think these guys are the weaker... They're the ones that are not the casters. I think that might be the difference. The ones that ring the bells might have either more HP or resistance to lightning. Except that is of no consequence when I get the drop on them. flasks back. Let's go. 2 flasks back. Cool. All right, so was it my radar was definitely, I was right to be sus. Why am I not able to pick up the loot? Gray Violet? Why can I not pick this loot up? I can only pick it up from right here? That's strange. Another Frenzy Flame stone. And Eye of Yellow. Or as some might say, yellow. Probably. Probably somebody out there says it like that. Minor Erdtree. And places we've been before. Places we are familiar with. But now we are finally above. We have finally reached the upper plateau. And it's driving us mad. Okay, I've been delaying the inevitable here. I've been delaying getting to the Frenzy Flame village, but I think there's nothing else. There's nothing else to do but check on this village. I guess there is a Frenzy Flame out here, though. Or Yellow Ember, excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, there is actually a little bit more. There is a place you can walk here. Where does this lead? Where this go? It's gotta lead somewhere, doesn't it? There's our mausoleum that we brought to rest. It makes it sound like we killed him, but I think he's just chilling. We literally we gave him actual living rest. Okay, I see rats in the corner. So we're gonna apply this. And then I see one big rat at least. Ooh. I love the splash damage. Get out of here with your stinking madness. Okay, so I don't think I noticed it before, but their attacks do inflict madness. In addition to that, oh, I didn't see you. Apparently you didn't see me either. So that is fair. Staying full on our flasks. And another Eye of Yellow. 3 of them, in fact. Okay, that's cool. That was cool. I think I hear more rats on the inside of the Frenzied village, so we will head back around to the front and start checking it out. Actually, I think what we might quickly do is head back to the hold, because we do have a little bit of runes here. And I think I'd like to lighten my load. Spend a little bit of these hard-earned runes before we head into the Frenzied village. I am going to quickly see if this tower... Does this tower respawn? Does the madness that's going on at the top of this tower come back? Or is that a... Have we... I think we have rid ourselves of the frenzy. And also, interestingly, it looks like these rats no longer have the madness, which is an interesting side effect of having disrupted the little party up there. Okay, that's cool. There's some wolves out here that we didn't kill. Oh, there is a rat here with extra runes. Cool. I think he's extra. It's either extra runes or they have the madness. No, it is madness, because that one only gave me 30 runes. So some of There are glowing eyes. I can see that this looks a little more, has a little bit more of a orange, fiery visual effect as opposed to the golden. The golden effect that we randomly see with some enemies that gives us extra runes. There is a spirit spring here, interestingly. So this lower part of the plateau I do want to explore. Oh, shit. Well, that would have been a nice thing to know about before we dealt with this tower. I don't know if this would have helped us, if this would have given us a better route. Maybe, because we could have hugged the wall here and stayed out of sight of the madness crew. Okay, well, noted for future playthroughs. I think, though, I wanted to just make sure that that tower is done for good, which is kind of what it would have been pretty sad if those guys had to be dealt with every single time. Let's head, though, to the hold, because we're going to level up the bow. I held off hopping in or delving into the piggy bank because I wasn't totally sure if I wanted to upgrade the bow, but we've already been using it more this episode, enough to where I think we should just go ahead and make it +6 now that we have the ability to constantly buy more smithing stones. When we have runes, we need to be leveling up as well. So there is an argument to say that it might be more worthwhile to hold on to the runes that you've got and make sure that you get up to... Because we need 10 actually, don't we? That's okay. 10 is fine. It's only 4K. It's no big deal. Let's just get the bow leveled up to +6. It'll also make me feel better about having all of the armaments that we are currently using in our rotation, having all of those set to +6. I will feel better about myself.
Well,
and like we said
to lay out your arms, then.
At the outset of the day, playing a video game is all about feelings. Longbow +6. Could even upgrade something to +7. But our Smithing Stone 3 stockpile is more finite. I mean, not more finite. It is finite. For the moment, until we find a bill bearing that makes those infinite as well. Okay, back into the world we go. Do I want to change anything before we head into the Frenzy Village? I kind of like this setup we've got. It might be smarter to just set this to lightning. Because we do have two different lightning things on our... two different lightning incantations that we're using. Man, I really want another memory slot. We really need to find a way to broaden our... Yo, we never checked out the Howl of Shabriri, did we? Okay, I totally forgot about this because we were in the throes of madness at the time. But it's a good thing we looked at our incantations, because there you go. We get to read about the Howl of Shabriri, incantation originating from the maddening Three Fingers. We already read about the Three Fingers a little bit on the Frenzy Stone. It's too much. You went too far. 2 was enough already. Releases a maddening shriek that causes madness buildup in foes nearby. This incantation also causes madness buildup in the caster and makes enemies more likely to target them. Okay, that, yeah, just felt like there would be... It would not be without a downside. It is said that the sickness of the flame of frenzy began with Shabriri, the most reviled man in all history. Really? So, how does this dude's grape fit into everything? The most reviled man in all history. That is quite the title. I guess it does have the color scheme of the whole madness. situation. Give to the blind maiden. I'm starting to feel like I've completely just missed somebody who's supposed to be the blind maiden. All right, back to the field we go. Back out into... way up here. Way up over here. Back to the Frenzied. Yeah, Frenzied Flame Village outskirts. And... I could have upgraded some Spirit Ashes, but it's okay. I kind of want to try this Warhawk, even though it's a little weak at the moment. I'm going to wait on that. I want to upgrade that a little bit more. This could be a hairy situation in here, so I'm going to go with one of my more upgraded spirits. So let's put the Fanged Imp Ashes back here. I liked the Twin Sage Sorcerer was okay. So far, I've felt like none of them are super outstanding. Like, oh my god, that summon just completely owned. I haven't gotten that feeling with any of them. So they're just a good distraction. Which is what they should be. Okay, don't know if I needed to go with the Mighty Shot there. Let's find out. I did. The Mighty Shot. The Mighty Shot's a good one. Yeah, man, that really does boost the damage. Holy shit. It is not limited to piercing guards. It definitely has more utility than that. All right, we're at the Frenzied Flame Village. Let's see what kind of actual madness we're getting into here. Note, the Lord of Frenzied Flame. A note out in the wild. That's a new one. I like the cool little multicolored feather it's got. Okay. It says note sold by a nomadic merchant. Somebody bought this note, and it didn't work out so well for them. Because it's just sitting out here in the Frenzied Village. Beneath Leondel, at the very bottom, lies our Lord, Lord of the Frenzied. The Three Fingers, who holds us in thrall. Lord of the Frenzied Flame. Where am I? This is something different. It made me think of this thing, but this is Flame of the Fell God. That ain't it. Let me see this again. Beneath Leondel. Where the heck was Leondel supposed to be? Is that part of the capital? I think that is the Erdtree capital, isn't it? I could be getting that mixed up. There's lots of names in this game. Lots of very similar sounding names. At the very bottom lies our Lord, Lord of the Frenzied, the Three Fingers who holds us in thrall. I'm going to have to revisit that one later, and it will perhaps make more sense. I hear somebody in this building, I think. Who else is there hanging around? Anybody that I can target? Oh, I thought that for sure somebody was going to be popping out of that door. Oh, these guys look like they're having a grand old time. That guy was not dead. God damn it. All right. So they have, like, it does look like their eyes are a little bit on the frenzied side, but they're not imparting madness. We picked up a frenzied cookbook, which I want to look at in a little bit. But let's look around a little bit more while we have our sword enchanted. Oh, that's a rat. I saw the eye of yellow over here. Hold on. Boy, the music gets so intense. The music gets so intense, doesn't it? This looks like an arterial leaf up here. It is. Okay, our enchant ran out on the sword. Getting some arrow usage here. Trying to get some arrow usage. On our new +6 bow. Got to get that return on investment. I think we're at the spot where the rats are on the other side. We made it to the other side of the wall here. And there was a rat on this side that we had heard. Okay, so now I saw these soldiers here and they look like they are Radagon soldiers. I'm going to actually, yeah, I'm going to go under the assumption that these are affiliated with Radagon. So we want to do the same thing with them. That definitely pierces the guard. Oh, but they have succumbed to frenzy. That guy's eyes had the frenzy glow. I hear a scarab as well, I think. Unless that's the scarab that is outside. That might be the scarab that's like down here by the cerulean scarab that's by the Erdtree. All right, I kind of want to go lightning bolts now. Lightning bolt time. That's the wrong. Oh my god, that swinging your sword like that actually attracts their attention. I don't think I'd ever realize that. I'm hoping to get some splash damage here. Yes. Great success. And this guy's like, "Aw, what? I don't know what happened." Smithing stone, Rhea Lucarian Greaves. Any sweet lore on those? Any sweet lore on the pants? New pants. They really pretty much always skimp on the lore on the clothing. Why is that? Greaves worn by Rhea Lucaria Academy soldiers. I could have guessed that by the name. Rust worn and stained through unending conflict. Okay, go back to our bow. Get a little more value from Zibbo. And then we drink. So far, the Frenzied village is not as much of a handful as I was thinking that, you know, one of these towers was we were gonna have to deal with another one of those flames. Oh, a Shabriri's Woe. Isn't there supposed to be... This is a talisman. Isn't there also an alluring skull type item that was called the same thing? Am I tripping out? Shabriri's Woe. Okay, let's read the talisman that we just picked up and the cookbook that we picked up a moment ago. Adding to our talisman collection. Shabriri's Woe constantly attracts enemies' aggression. Is this just... It's just an alluring skull. No, wait a second. Disturbing likeness. It is a little disturbing. Of a man whose eyes have been gouged out. Yikes. No eyes. The corners of his mouth are upturned in an almost flirtatious manner. Constantly attracts enemies' aggression. It is said that the man named Shabriri had his eyes gouged out as punishment for the crime of slander. And with time, the blight of the flame of frenzy came to dwell in the empty sockets. That is a fucking crazy backstory. Punishment for the crime of slander. God damn. Constantly attracts enemies' aggression. Does it have like a... is there a visual effect that goes with this? I'm kind of disappointed. I was thinking that we would get the frenzied eyes. That's really what they should have done there. There should have been a cool visual effect. What's the use case for that? Where am I going to be bringing that into utilization? Key items. Frenzied cookbook lets us do clarifying boluses. Oh, so we do get some boluses to counteract the frenzy, the madness. Contains techniques discovered in desperation. Nothing like desperation to really fan the flame of the creative juices. Have we cleared out the place? Have we got it all? There's a bunch of crafting mats still around. And there's little yellow embers laying around. But it feels like we've gotten all the enemies. We did refill our flasks, didn't we? Maybe not. I keep hearing the scarab, but I think it's just the scarab that's down by the Erdtree. So I think we are done here. Unless there is a building that we can go inside. Take a closer look at these. What about this tower over here? Is the tower... The tower is not something we can get into unless we go outside. Is there a way into the tower over here? Does not appear so. Okay, well, Frenzied Flame Village checked off the list. Question mark? Oh shit, we still have to get up here. Oh, right. Right. Oh, right. I totally forgot there's the whole plateau up here and this building or whatever up at the top, structure or something. We need to check it out. And there looks to be a path that heads up there. Or is this... No, this is the path back down below. This is how we came up. Okay, so then wait a minute. How are we... Oh, was there a path inside the village that I missed? That may be what we were supposed to find. We were supposed to find... The reason that this village was not its own... Like, it didn't have a mini-boss or anything. There's a skull on that roof. And there's a skull on this roof. Okay. There's a path up here, and oh, is that the scarab that I've been hearing? That might make more sense. Now, this tower up here, I mean, it's not giving us madness right now, so maybe it's nothing to worry about. I think this is the... Ooh. No, I'm hearing rats. I started hearing a noise, and I started immediately thinking that we were going to be dealing with more madness. Dude, look at this. Yo. Didn't we see something like this kind of previously? Where did we see this? Because I remember thinking about seeing something that reminded me of Hollow Knight. A certain portion of Hollow Knight. So I think we saw something like this from somewhere, but it's been a while. But this is... I mean, this has to be Leyendale, right? This has to be the Erdtree capital up above. It looks so sick right now. There is a spirit up ahead. Is this a... This is a cerulean one, right? Which we do need. We do need The cerulean, so let's get it. That doesn't quite look like a crimson one. There's also a whole bunch of rats. Okay, this tower is not something we can get into. Wait a minute. Oh, shit. There is... You can get on the wall. Because there's an item right there. Oh, my God. Okay. Let's get that first. A stone sword key, our favorite item. Our favorite item in the game. I saw this skull over here. How far can we take this? No, I might die. Nope. I keep under or overestimating greatly fall damage. We'll get it right eventually. This world is just so freaking massive. There is just, at every turn, stuff to miss. All right, let's take out... Not you, you're not a rat. Where's the rats here? The rats were over this way, because there's also this scarab to take care of. Which, maybe we take care of that first, actually. It looks like it's a frenzied scarab. It did give us an incantation, a frenzied burst. Dude, look at that artwork. Yo, dude's like fucking Cyclops beam. Frenzied burst. All right, the rats are not attacking us. Let's read. Frenzied burst. How much faith do we need for that one? We can do this one. Emits concentrated blast of yellow flame of frenzy from eyes. We're literally Cyclops. From the maddening 3 fingers. Releases. Yep. Charging enhances potency. Yep. Enabling the blast to penetrate the enemy's guard. In times past, every single person who attempted to control the Flame of Frenzy succumbed to madness after a desperate internal struggle. This incantation is testament to a meager victory. I want to try this. Wow, I did actually need to charge. Charging was helpful. I thought I was going to miss him. Looked like he was just going to barely dodge the lightning bolt. But I think I hit him in the tail. That guy's out of reach, apparently. Was that even a rat? Is that even a rat? Wait, what the hell is that? What in the heck am I looking at? I always... It takes me a moment to get my telescope. Oh, this is a different type of plant. Okay, I see a big plant over here in the distance. It's like another type of the poison plants. We'll see how effective lightning is against them. There is a big plant right there. Okay. We're actually going to go... No! Okay. Trying to go two-handed here. Not that it's gaining... Oh my god, madness. Madness. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. It's better if we keep our distance here. We don't want to be getting too close to this guy. It's probably... Oh, and lightning is not very effective. Okay. We really need fire against you, don't we? Fire is kind of what we need. I want to pick up this item. I want to pick up this item. Torrent, help me. Work with me, Torrent. Turn. Okay, so is that the... I need to check the map. There we go. So this is kind of in the direction... Yeah, there's like a whole upper plateau that we need to... Well, it's not the entire thing. It's like up to here, I think. And this is... We might just make a run for it to get to this building. Let's make sure that we have checked over here, because there's this spirit. Oh, and also maybe we can just get up to the building by this. I thought the terrain on the map here looked like there was going to be an elevation change that was in our way, like a wall or something, but apparently not. So we might just be able to go straight there. This is one of the bent over backwards Shabriri grape dudes. Ah, Lord Vyke. It seems that you were no lord after all. Then where is he? Our true lord, our lord of frenzied flame. We beg of you, incinerate all that divides and distinguishes. Ah, may chaos take the world. Actually, a lot more dialogue from that spirit compared to the average. We did turn on our lantern. What do I want to do here? I want to do this. No. It would be nice to have a fire spell. What we could do is we could light up our sword with fire. That's what we'll do to take on the guys below. Okay, we're going to Bestial Vigor. We're going to Bestial Vitality, excuse me, and then we're going to Flask. All right, and now... Lord Vyke, who the hell is that? Who the hell that be? Some crystal bud. Some yellow. We are so well stocked on so many of these crafting materials that we have no... Oh shit, are we getting invaded? We might be getting invaded because I don't think... I did not dismount. Yep, there we go. Festering Fingerprint Vyke. Oh shit. Okay. Trying to get a swing on you before you did that. Yo. So you're inflicting the madness on us, which is maybe not too surprising. Oh my god. What the fuck? I'm trapped. This guy, what in the world are these moves? Holy shit. Can I, do I need to drink my Flask of Wondrous Physique? That might be a good idea. Oh, I see what that is. Okay, he's got his own... Oh, I think that's the move. The move that we just picked up. Yo, okay, that has... Dude, he has so much AoE on his moves. That's not cool, dude. Alright. So that's Lord Vyke. Got it. I think we need to go back to our anti-madness outfit. I think that's the play here. Let's think about this. Yeah, we're gonna respec. We're gonna put back the sage outfit because we need the madness protection against this fucker. So throw all that shit back on. We do lose quite a bit in the physical damage reduction, but that guy, I don't know how if he was doing any physical damage against us. It was all just fuckery. So did we pick up a talisman that protected us from... Not yet. We didn't get a talisman that guards against madness. We could enhance our jump attacks. I am trying to mix more jump attacks into our combat, so maybe that's a good way to go. We could put flame. on there. What spells do we want? Do we need to go... We might need to go a little bit more in the... like something like this. And Flask of Wondrous Physic. Let's... I like stamina. And then... We could just... We could do Electrify Armament. Yeah, let's just do that. I like the Trickle Heal. But is it good enough in this fight? Or do we need the Frenzied Burst? Do we fight fire with fire? Emits Concentrated Blast. We should, let's at least try this. Let's see what it's all about. We can charge it. That is pretty fucking cool. It does inflict a little bit of madness on us. So I wonder if he's building up madness on himself as he's doing all these different attacks. We have holy water pots. Like there's... This is interesting. Interesting. Let's go back to Lightning Bolt for now. Lightning Spear. And we'll leave our Flask of Wondrous Physic boosting up our lightning attacks. And we'll keep Bestial Vitality for the moment. And let's get back to it. Back up the hill we go. Oh, we got to go through... Ooh. Going through the village here shouldn't be too bad. I don't think these guys have any, like, long-range attacks. Looking to see if there's any madness building up on us. So far, we're okay. And try to find my runes here. Okay. And I could probably just apply these things as soon as he shows up. Probably have time to do that. Nope. Shit! Yo, dude. That is such a wide arc. How are we supposed to guard against this? If I'm doing it without the shield. I'm still trying to do things without the shield. Do we just have to keep our distance? Am I making a mistake trying to go for the... I still forgot my Flask of Wondrous Physic there. Are we making a mistake trying to go for this melee combat, though? And should I just be trying to stick to... I have to bait out his attacks one way or the other. Because otherwise, if I'm just shooting lightning bolts, he dodges them, right? Like most NPCs. You've got to bait out attacks. But then, how do you bait out the attack and still avoid that fucking nonsense? Do we just need to run away? Is that the trick? Okay. Let's do this. I need to get my runes back. No! What am I doing? Fuck me. There is like a frontward arc. There's a frontward arc. Your flask did not actually do very much, did it? All right, there we go. Festering, Fingerprint. Out of my game, dork. We got a Fingerprint grape and a Vyke's War Spear. We have another type of grape now. Key item. Be more aggressive. Vyke's War Spear. Let's check it out. Dude, actually, this outfit is kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. New fashion souls. What did we get? What did we get? Key items. Fingerprint grape. Eyeball of the night. Vyke. Inflamed yellow. Seared with a repulsive fingerprint. A fingerprint burn. Oh shit, I see it. The fingerprint. Thumbprint. Akin to those that marred his entire body. Ow. If offered to the blind maiden, it will lead her to the source of the distant light, allowing her to become a finger maiden. What? Okay, what am I missing about these? I just realized there is a number 1 to the bottom right of this, which suggests there's going to be more than one that we pick up. This one, however, is a one of a kind. Who is the blind maiden? What am I missing here? Each one of these guide her to the distant light. What the fuck? Still got this thing. No idea what to do with that. We also picked up this letter, which I never actually read. Luckily, there's not too much to it. I figured we would focus on this a little bit more when we actually turn our eyes to the Weeping Peninsula. Weapons. 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 Vyke's War Spear. Singed and blistered by fingers. Used by Vyke. Knight of the Round Table Hold? This dude used to be a Knight of the Round Table Hold. I'm assuming used to be. Now he's a Festering Finger? What the hell was he called? Like Vyke himself, it has been tormented by the yellow flame of frenzy from within. Unique skill. Frenzy Flame Thrust. Imbue the spear with the flame of frenzy and leap forward, plunging it into the ground and setting off a maddening explosion. The skill inflicts both the enemy and the user with madness. Can we do that? Can we try it on for size? I know, but I still want to try. Yeah! Oh, okay, except we don't have the cool part because we don't have enough dexterity. Never enough stats to do the cool stuff. Okay, what are we finding up here? What are we going to find? Now that we have dispatched with Lord Vyke. Do not tell me. Church of Inhibition. Are we really going to find? Site of Grace. Let's touch that first. I think we're about to find our 5th sacred tier. But there's also somebody else here. You look like you could just spring to life. Like it feels like an NPC. This is not a normal loot corpse. Doesn't feel that way. What happened to you? She's kind of wearing a similar outfit. I think a similar outfit to Arena, except she doesn't have a blindfold. And of course her headpiece is all different. Like maybe it's not that similar. Dude, look at her eyes. They're like hollowed out or grayed out. The irises are grayed over, cloudy. Let's get this first. Finger Maiden fillet, Finger Maiden robe, Finger Maiden shoes. I say fillet. Is that how it's pronounced? Is it the same word? It's Hold on here. Looking up words that we don't know. I mean, this is going to look up like fish fillet, right? No, that's spelled with one L, isn't it? Yo, do I not have... I think my internet is actually down right now. Okay, so we're not looking up that word. That will be for later. But let's see what do we have in the Finger Maiden... What the hell is going on with... What are Finger Maidens? And who is the Blind Maiden? I need to know. So I don't know if this is fillet or fillet. Worn by maidens who serve the two fingers. The maidens live to serve a chosen tarnished, sharing their guidance and the wisdom of the two fingers. The guidance of grace would ensure that the pair be brought together. Or at least, such was the promise long ago. We're just looking for a finger maiden to guide us along the way. And yet the first one we come across, dead. This is ridiculous. This is honestly ridiculous at this point. Because we don't need it. We don't freaking need it. We'll need it eventually. But we're so ahead of schedule now in the plus flask department. We're not going to rest just yet. Thank you. I don't mean to sound ungrateful. Sacred Tears are awesome. They're just a little slightly less awesome than, you know, a couple golden seeds would be at this point. It'll all even out in the long run. I'm sure it will all even out. So much Eye of Yellow. Okay, what is down here? Oh, we've been here, haven't we? This is the part of the mausoleum compound. Or is it? No, I see the plants down here. No, the part I'm thinking of is way down here. So we haven't explored this area just yet. And I don't know. I kind of need fire, but I said I was going to put fire grease on my sword. I think if we have fire, we can shut down the madness spewing plants. If they act like the other plants that were that we've seen in the game previously. You hit them with the fire, and they get all sheepish on you. I think that's what we need to do. So let's quickly try to explore down that way, and then I think we can say that we have scoured the flame frenzied section of the map. Yo, holy shit. I drank the wrong flask. Drank the wrong flask. Oh, these things explode. I was wondering, like, what the hell? Shit. God damn it. God damn it. Hold on here. Let's back the fuck up. Back the fuck up here. Drink this thing. Drink. Get some bestial vitality going. Everything is fine. Hold on. We're gonna do this here. Wait for the cloud to go away. Get him burned so he's not blasting us with the madness. Okay. We're good. We're good. This guy flails around. Okay, that's the first time we've seen that attack. Jesus Christ. More fire grease, please. Because I don't need you spewing poison on me. Or madness. Or any of your business. I want to do my unsheath, please. Because it does so much damage. It does so much damage to you. We didn't inflict a bleed or anything like that, but, you know, it gets the job done. I have way more crimson flasks than I realized. We have not respec'd back to the balanced exploration mode flask distribution. But let's try to finish off our business here in this area, taking out some plants, using our fire grease, which we have so much of. So they do kind of like, they kind of do themselves in. So you don't really need to necessarily kill them off completely. They will do that themselves. Whoa. Yes, we can break their stance. Okay. It's not an insane amount of damage, but let's go. Unsheath is the best. I really don't use... I use the R2 unsheath pretty much all the time. And, I don't know if I'm missing out by not using the R1. Maybe we should try that here. It just feels like it does less damage. And I don't know. Maybe it goes, you know, it has a quicker... You can unload more quickly. Or you can recover more quickly. Both. All of the above. Settle down. Settle down. Yoit. I'm worried about... I should not be camera locked right now. I'm worried about the other little plants exploding on me. Okay, I think we're starting to figure out how to deal with you all. Still got the madness on me. Shit! No, you son of a bitch. You stinker. Let's get fire grease back. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. No big deal. Let's grab some runes while we're waiting for the madness to dispel. Golden rune 7! Yo, how are you able to do... How are you able to do... can I get this off my screen? How are you able to do your holy beams plus madness at the same time? How is that possible? Okay, let's try the R1 a little bit here. Let's see what that does. See, it just does so much less damage, but at the same time, does it recover more quickly? Is that the deal? Or it uses less FP? I don't know if it does as much stance damage. Okay, fortunately, the madness, when it does get inflicted on you, it doesn't completely wreck your shit. It does stun you for a bit, it's annoying, but it doesn't like take a massive amount of health, so that's good. All right, we're figuring out how to deal with the big, scary madness plants. No big deal. And we're stashing the piggy bank. We're getting the piggy bank stashed back up. Getting our rune stash back. Ooh, shit. Oh my god. Overconfident. Overconfidence is the not so slow and deadly killer. Because I thought, oh, we're getting in such a groove against these guys. And then I lost concentration. That's where we're gonna wrap up this installment of Elden Ring. Another really fun, crazy adventure. Just another day in the lands between. We got a dead finger maiden here. We don't know what the hell to do. We don't know how you got up here. Were you previously a blind maiden? You became a finger maiden? We need the intel on how to deal. I mean, Arena seems like such the perfect candidate. So maybe it's this thing where we're supposed to be progressing her quest line so that we can get to the point where she will be interested in our grapes. But we got another addition to our Flask of Wondrous Physic. We, boy oh boy, we have dealt with the madness, have we not? The frenzy. Little did I know what this. I never know what an episode is going to have in store. It's always just a wonderful box of chocolates surprise. Converted Fringe Tower. We got to figure that shit out eventually. There is a whole bunch down here to explore. I don't even know if we can get down here. This might be one of these drop-offs where there's actually no path down there. So we kind of need to explore a little bit more thoroughly around here. Maybe I'll do some of that off camera. Got to get my runes back eventually. And we got to finish exploring the Bellum Highway. There's so much to do. So much freaking stuff to do. Ray Lucaria still. Glintstone Key. Goddamn. How do you decide what to do next? You almost need like a wheel. The wheel of misfortune in the lands between to tell you where to explore next on the map. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.